Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Angel and Tina morning show. How are y'all doing today? Tina, how's it going?
No, Facebook always can tell when it's Friday, I think, because we get the biggest glitches on Friday.
Or on a Monday or on a Tuesday or
Yeah,
any
right.
day that ends in Y.
Well, it
Yes.
is 11:11. I mean, so that's good that we went live at 11:11. For those of you guys know, we usually go live at 11 o'clock. And a little bit.
That should just be our new time. Every day at 11:11. We go live at 11:11.
Right? Because it is the number of angels. It means that your manifestation can start coming to you.
It is really beautiful. I think I check my clock almost every day at 11:11. Like I just happen to like look at it and glance and so it's just this nice little reassurance like it's all good. Like we've got
So,
goodness in.
but we are here. So
We are here. We want to
let
say
the party begin.
thank you for your patience. For those of you who are live waiting for us on Facebook, we did have a little technical issue. Zoom said no permissions this morning, which kind of freaked us out, but we fixed it. And you want to know how we fixed it? We turned it off and we turned it on again.
God, the power in reset, baby.
Gave it the whole Fonzie knock on it, right? Boom, and it like getting it to work
Oh
again.
yeah, he used to do that.
Oh,
It's funny that you say that because that was like my favorite show when I was like 2 years old. I was a weird kid, but I have these pictures and like, your parents used to make you do things. Do this, do this. And I have these pictures of me going like this.
Oh, were you being the Fonz?
Yeah.
I just recently showed that to my son because he had a little shortage in his dashboard lights, and Jay's like, just pound on it and it comes back on, but that only worked for a while, and then they actually had to really fix
that
it.
only worked for the jukebox.
Oh no, I went and I looked it up on YouTube. Fonzie did it like for doors and for file cabinets, and yeah, boom, boom. Yeah, mostly for the jukebox, but he had the Fonzie touch. So
yeah, he had the Fonzie touch for sure. But I am so glad. So last month, this beautiful chef of ours came and helped us create our beautiful Thanksgiving dinner, which we're going to all talk about here in a minute. But now she's here again for the whole month of December as our cooking segment for our Christmas dinner and breakfast cooking.
Yeah.
So welcome, Chef Maribel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
welcome back. Welcome back. You're in your beautiful kitchen, and we do want to do an episode where we do the kitchen tour with you. But what are we doing today? What are we making today?
Well, we were thinking breakfast after or Christmas breakfast. And so for me, growing up, for me, it was biscuits, usually a very big omelet, and just biscuits and jam and very heavy. So that's what we're doing today. And we're going to get together the biscuit mix, which I think people have, I don't know. I think that everyone should definitely know how to make biscuits and should not be afraid of it. So that I hope that this little demo will do that. And and then omelets. My omelet is pretty simple. I'm going to include bacon, tomato, shallots, and I'll cook that really quick while we wait for the biscuits, and a little bit of cheese, and that's about it. So
all right, well, get started on your biscuits. I can't wait.
Yeah.
She started her bacon already, and Angel and I were like,
So,
I love the smell of bacon in the morning. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
so
Bacon. It's so funny because even people who don't eat meat love bacon. It is a universal.
That's true.
It's a universal alarm clock for sure. Because I could beg, get up, get up, get up. I cook bacon, I start seeing them all come out.
Yeah, it is a great alarm. So the first thing with biscuits is that you should definitely, ideally, do it the night before so that they have time to really set and be chilled in the refrigerator. This one is a good, quick bread that is great in the refrigerator the night before. So I quickly did one, and I have one in the refrigerator.
It's a magic biscuit.
Yeah. So, but right now we're going to put one together, but I just wanted to preface that ideally you want to do it the night before, or at least have 30 minutes to have chill time, resting time for your bread before you put it in the oven. So I have my oven preheated. I'm going to heat that to 450 Fahrenheit. Actually, I should have looked at my recipe. Man, I'm so bad with recipes, like
I just do a dash of this and a sprinkle.
Yeah.
How much? I don't know.
But
A little handful.
with cooking classes, you definitely need a guide, and it keeps me in check too, so I don't change things. All right, so what you're going to need is all-purpose flour, white sugar, baking powder, kosher salt, baking soda, butter, and buttermilk. I love buttermilk. So I'm going to put that in my bowl. So I have everything measured. This is a pretty small recipe, which I kind of like, so that's a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon white sugar. I have my baking powder, salt, and baking soda all measured here, and that's 2 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And so I have that. I'm going to mix that up really quick. And then the most important is that some people even chill their bowl and their flour just so everything is,
your phone is, I think it's either flipped or.
What happened? What happened?
Was it looking at the ceiling?
No, what happened?
I have no idea. I was like, what is that? That's not her table.
Well, I see your hair.
There's like two, my hair looks crazy.
Oh.
There's 2 of the same me.
What? I don't see that.
No?
No. I see.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. Okay. There we go.
Oh, look at her little camera holder right there. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, when she first got on, she had this thing hanging down like this. And I was like, what is that? Your mic?
Okay. All right. So back to the recipe so we don't lose anybody. So I have all my flour there, and I have my cold butter, and I have it already cubed here. I left it on the windowsill because my house is cold and drafty. So, and so I'm going to break that up. This is a pastry cutter. You don't need that. You can use a fork, and the idea is that you don't touch the butter and warm it, because you want the butter to basically stay cold, not dissolve. And I have like students ask, well, it's going to melt anyways. Well, the thing is that you want it nice and cold so that it traps into the flour rather than completely melted, because once it kind of gets to room temperature, then it starts to change its chemistry, and so it doesn't fold into the flour very well. So that's why we try not
to know, Maribel. I had no idea. Like I know it tells you to chill it, but
weak.
Yeah, that's why. So it's a little bit of chemistry there. So that's why you have this tool. You can use a fork, but it'll take you that much longer. So that's why it's good to invest.
Did you get one of those potato things?
The potato ricer?
I actually own a potato ricer. Yeah.
Look at you.
Believe it or not, I actually own it. But I haven't used it in years. You know, it's one of those, like, I kind of just got away from and forgot about it. And when we did just pack up our house, it ended up in that, do I keep it? Do I not? Will I use it? Do I not? But it is such a specialty item.
It is.
I'm pretty sure I held on to it. I'm pretty sure I held on to it.
Well, that's perfect for your mashed potatoes. That makes the perfect mashed potato.
It
'Cause
does.
it's all about you know,
Okay, so
texture.
what are you doing here? You're making a
Well-
little hole?
Yes. So right now it's about pea size, maybe quarter size. There's varied chunks, just as long as all the butter is incorporated somehow into the flour. Again, so I mix it all together with the liquid, then it'll be coated with the flour, which we want. And so I'm adding some buttermilk. We make a well in the middle, and then that's a 3/4 cup. Actually, that's half a cup because I just made some, and it always varies between half a cup and a 1/4 cup, but 3/4 cup is my recipe. And sometimes I need more. I don't know.
Hey, can we talk about this buttermilk thing? Because
Why buttermilk and not regular milk?
The it's like when milk kind of curdles, it makes a little bit more of the fat condensed. So that's why, and the flavor sours just right so that it gives a bit of flavor and contrast with the flour and the sugar and the salt. So I love buttermilk. It's a little bit thicker. It's not sour cream and it's not like milk or cream. It's like right in the middle. So I love the consistency. And honestly, it's really just soured milk. But the United
can
States,
you buy it? I've never looked for it. I've never bought it. I've never even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you can buy it, but you can also make your own buttermilk somehow, right? Like
you
add-
can.
yeah.
You add vinegar, white vinegar, or lemon juice. But I've always found that somehow it's not the same. Maybe it depends on the milk. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of buttermilk, just a little bit more. And so you want to get the mix not completely soggy. You'll see that it's kind of crumbly, but I'm going to bring it all together in just a second. So I kind of bring it underneath the dough, and then I'm going to plop it onto my cutting board right here. So this is called a shaggy mess, like shaggy.
Is it really called shaggy mess, or is that what you call it?
No, this is the technical term.
Oh,
until your dough becomes shaggy. That's the term. Yep, it's not my term.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, well, that's a technical term.
Well, we're dealing with a lot of technical stuff here today. Yeah, so a lot of technical stuff happening.
I love it. I love it. But I love homemade biscuits. I know when I was growing up, one of the things that we always used to have is cinnamon rolls. Because I don't know your family, but my family woke up at the butt crack of dawn, like at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
open presents, you know, and we were like, yeah. And my mom would always have cinnamon rolls, like homemade cinnamon rolls ready.
That's great.
And then we would have a breakfast later on. Now we used to tell the kids, don't wake up before 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my mom would definitely, it was kind of a family affair. You know, she showed me how to make the biscuits. And then, so this part really quick, once you get it onto your surface, I put a little bit of flour. Like I said, this is not a big recipe. I like to have varied biscuits. So I'm just using my fingers. I don't need to use a rolling pin. And I'm going to fold it like a book. I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to bring it over.
Like a book.
Like
yeah.
a book.
Like
all right.
Like her food book.
That is definitely a food book. Yeah, that is definitely a food book.
And so you can either do it again, or you can just cut it in half and fold it over. And what you're doing is creating layers when you do this. It's called a laminating effect, another technical term.
Oh, I never heard that.
Oh, is this so, like when you peel them apart, they've got like little layers, like when you break it open, you can kind of see the layers?
Yes. Like what's called pastry dough. That is pretty much what that is, those layers of fat and flour. That's why you do this folding method. And so what you're left with is this. basically all these layers, right?
Okay, pretty.
Yeah. So I have my mold and I'm going to do that. And so that is our biscuits. They're chilling in the refrigerator. So you talk amongst yourself and then I'll get myself together to do the savory portion of our omelets.
All right.
Okay.
So Maribel, how was your Thanksgiving? How did your turkeys end up going with when you did your last Thanksgiving cooking?
Yeah, that was great. I definitely am inspired to do more courses like that. And the reason why I loved it was because people really are working through creating a feast, whether it be a feast or a dinner. Sorry. And that dinner is a culmination of many cooking methods, right? As you know, like you have all these sides, you have casseroles, you have sauteed items if you do that, like fresh vegetables, and then of course the roasting of the turkey, and that's its own technique. So I loved it. I love that. I was step by step. It was like Thanksgiving hotline.
Oh, I love that.
So I basically from Monday to Thursday, I talked to every one of my students for whatever question that necessarily is not covered in your recipe.
What was one question people had?
Well, I think when you're defrosting a piece of meat, like a turkey that takes forever, one student had her turkey frozen. So she bought it on Friday, soon enough, like the Friday, before Thanksgiving, right? So that's good. Then she had it in the refrigerator. And by Monday, I had their plan so that they basically brine their turkey in buttermilk, more buttermilk. And so buttermilk and salt on Monday. So it brines for 2 days. And then one day it's air chilled without the buttermilk. So hers was a little frozen. She's like, it's a little frozen inside. I can't get there was a package of the innards, like the gizzards and stuff still. And I said, if the outer part is soft and the inner part is a little frozen, it's okay. We're going to add the brine and the acid will start breaking down and it'll defrost in the refrigerator by Wednesday. So that's what, little things like that. Like you have no idea. That's your first time doing that. So stuff like that.
I saw a brining bucket at like Home Depot. We were there and I saw I'd never seen it before. Brine. Right? I'd never seen it before. I never it was the word of the season. Everybody was talking about brining. And I don't know if it was just because Maribel that you had said it and you started the trend, or if I was just now aware of it. Everybody was brining. It was like the word of the season.
I think so we had ours. I ended up making the entire Thanksgiving dinner that day. My roommate and I were gonna do
That's insane.
I ended up making the whole thing because she was doing some work. She's like, I forgot this. She's like, I know, I'm sorry. So I ended up doing the whole thing. But the one thing that I can't do, and I just can't do it, is take out the insides of the turkey. And I was like, this is the only thing I need you to do because are you grossed out by it? Is that why? Yes, it's so gross.
Oh, it's so funny to me. And look, they're all packed.
You gotta be at one.
In a nice little bag.
Yeah. Like, oh, they're just gross. And so she did it, and then we did the toe. I said, I'm gonna brine my turkey on Wednesday. And she was like, what? And I was like, you don't know. I know.
You don't know. You don't know.
No.
So great. Yeah. So that was great. And then just like double checking things, and that was really rewarding. And my one girlfriend that took the course, it's overwhelming when you have this whole stove, everything is full, then you got to like do all the dishes. And if that's your first time doing it, which it was for these ladies, then it can be overwhelming. But she did like her prep every day, which is what you do that's what us as chefs do for a special event. Nothing is cooked all the same day. that is a lot of pressure. Things happen, you know, you always want to have the plan B ready, or time to have a plan B. So it was great.
We have Irina watching, and she was talking about brining. And Irina, I watched a little bit of her turkey day preparation, but she did a brine, and then she cooked hers out on her grill.
Nice.
And so I thought that was pretty smart.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different ways to cook a turkey.
There are.
My son came up to me a couple days after, because we're still having turkey leftovers, right? And he's like, Mom, you need to know I don't like turkey.
Well,
he's like, we're at a place now. I think I can finally tell you and be honest.
After 21 years.
After 21, yeah. I don't like turkey. I want ham.
Does he want ham?
He wants ham. Ham, bacon. Yeah. He just give me a different bird or a different animal.
There's that, you know, I did 3 different turkeys. I cooked 3 different turkeys. One that I did ahead of time so that I could have time to videotape myself. So I videotaped the whole process ahead of time so that my students would have that. So I cooked that turkey, and that was whole. And then I cooked another turkey that long story short, my friend brought a turkey to me. And so, anyways, I cooked it, but that one I spatchcocked it, which means you take out the spine and you cut out the spine and it lays like this. And so that means that you're once spatchcock. Yeah, so it looks like this, right? Yeah. So another technical term, but it's a great way to cook your turkey so that you take out the spine and all the meat is exposed to the heat at once, so you're evenly cooking, which is great. So that reduced my cooking time by half for that turkey.
Wow.
And, yeah, and then another turkey, I took it completely off the bone, and that's great because that bone is what you want to make a beautiful broth. Not the carcass after it's been cooked, because all the flavor has been already sucked out. So it's best to have it when it's raw. And so again, it only cooked everything in an hour and a half. So, but
very impressive.
So many people do different things. I had a lot of people on my Facebook who still like deep fried their turkey. And then I had people who put their turkey in a bag, like the bag of turkey, which I didn't do.
Yeah.
So it's weird that all the different things that you can do,
right,
and how to cook a turkey. So that's good that you. I mean, shout out to you for doing 3 different ones.
The second one I gave to my friend, that was a bit much. But you know, last year when I had my restaurant, one of the specials we did was turkey breast. So I did it all different ways. So I was already like familiar with this bird. Also, the flavor of the turkey depends on the quality of the meat. There's so many things that go on with the flavor of meat. And I feel like the turkey that I got this year was so delicious. I could tell the difference in the flavor. So yeah, that all depends. So what I'm doing right now is basically just sauteing some shallots, and I'm going to, and I use clarified butter, which is also known as ghee. And I'm gonna just saute my tomatoes. And when I do omelets, I like to have all my ingredients cooked, and you could do whatever. Right now, there's not much, and I love zucchini and squash, but they're not the best right now. They're not in season, so I leave that for the summer and the spring. So tomatoes aren't either, but these are like greenhouse tomatoes. So I'm gonna cook that a little bit. I added a little bit of salt. Then I'm gonna add some parsley and gonna let that cook, and bacon, and that'll be my filling for my omelet. So I'm gonna wait for that, and I'm just gonna let this cook a little bit more. You'll see the tomato starts cooking down, And then that way it won't get kind of mushy in my omelet. So yeah, and then I'm going to pop in those biscuits because they've been in the refrigerator now for 30 minutes. And so that's good. And I'm gonna pop those in the oven so that we have a finished product with everything coming together. But yes,
while we're doing that, we're gonna go to commercial break. But Maribel's going to be here all month long of December. She is going to be doing the Christmas breakfast today. Next week, did we decide what you're going to do? Oh,
no, we didn't.
Stay tuned.
Surprise. Yes.
So for the next 2 weeks, every Friday, she's coming back to help you prepare for your holiday meal before, during, after, appetizers, desserts, whatever we decide. So make sure you guys come and join us every Friday. And stay tuned because we're going to go to a commercial break.
Yes, yes. We want to always say thank you so much to our sponsors of the Angel and Tina Morning Show. Am I good, Tina? Is this good? For
Yes,
the image?
good. Yeah. I was like, huh?
Okay. Huh? Thank you, Chef Maribel, for coming in and being our cooking segment. I just think it's a fun way to get through the holidays. These are real, I mean, we're learning so much, and of course, new recipes as well. But the Angel and Tina Morning Show is brought to you by the Zandra TV network, where we are globally and digitally streamed and syndicated across all those amazing on-demand platforms. Check out the Zandra TV network. And if you've ever thought about hosting your own TV show, schedule a discovery call by going to their website, beonztv.com. That's beonztv.com. Bliss by the Lake Boutique. Oh my gosh, they put out a cute little outfit yesterday and it sold like in minutes, they said.
Oh, the gray sweater. Oh my gosh, it was so cute.
It was so cute. It was so cute. And so check out, they do whole outfits, like they head to toe, and they've just got these really fun posts and really adorable clothes. Bliss by the Lake Boutique, follow them online. And then Sonic VA, if you're just too busy to get it all done, it might be time to hire a VA. Go to sonicva.com, sonicva.com. And when you mention the Angel and Tina Morning Show, you're going to get a 10% discount off your first 40 hours of virtual assistant service. That's sonicva.com. Those are our sponsors. This is our Friday cooking show, which is super fun. I am like living out of a box temporarily, right? In a temporary space, but
any word. I'm hoping that Jay comes over and gives you like a little piece of paper.
Every time he gets up and like walks through the room, I'm like,
I know, I'm seeing you like earlier, you were like, and I was like, did you get it?
Did you? Right. So like, for those
do it like on the show, like
those that have been watching the Dream House journey, right? That we are the backup offer for this home, and we weren't. Well, anyways, we're waiting. Today is the day that offer has to expire. Like he was supposed to close today, but he doesn't have an appointment. Nobody's heard from him. He's gone, like he's just kind of disappeared. He hung up on his real estate. No, he hung up on his real estate person. Like he's just, so we're thinking he changed his mind, but he hasn't said he changed his mind. So we're all in limbo. And the contract, he has until today to close. I think to close on it.
Oh God, God has a sense of humor. And I really think this is him just going, I'm just testing your faith, Angel, to see.
I know. And we are doing our very darndest to be patient, right? Just and it's like, I know, I'm like, I'm gonna move into my house tomorrow. Like maybe not physically, but
is it gonna be tomorrow? Because I can totally see you doing that. Like today,
I would
be like, okay, he's not gonna close, and you're like, okay, can we close today at 3?
Yeah, we'll show up. Like we'll come and we'll do it. We'll take care of it. And so we are, we're waiting. Everybody's just kind of waiting, and we haven't heard from him. But and he doesn't have an appointment. And I mean, we just sold our house, and there were so many moving parts of things that had to be done and delivered, and they needed all this information. It wasn't like we just showed up and without an appointment and just said, hey, okay, hey, we're here. They had paperwork ready for us. Like
Oh yeah.
money had been transferred
And
and
the paperwork is like, you got to sign is like that thick.
yeah. So the fact that nobody's heard from him and I just don't anyways, but we have to wait until 5 o'clock today. And so
Like,
we're like counting down.
Every time you go,
I know, like, because throughout this whole day, it could change, right? We could get news, we could get word. So every time he walks through, I'm like, are you coming to tell me something? No, he's just walking by. He's just doing his own thing, right? Right? But he doesn't know that every time I'm like, oh, is that our news?
And I'm watching you, and I'm going.
We're just so anxious, right? So we have just over 5 hours of
counting down the hours.
Oh, we started counting down last night. We're like, okay, 24 hours, 21 hours,
I just love you to death.
19 hours,
Oh,
18 and a half.
like after all of this is said and done, this is going to be her. If you have faith and take action, your dreams will come true. No, if you have faith and take action, you'll get your dream house. That's going to be your next book. Because chapter 1, our car broke down and we had to drive to Florida. I mean, like everything.
Yeah, I was telling Jay, I'm like, I know God wants us to share this story for sure. And but it'll be we're still, I mean, there's nothing, it seems like it's like a done deal, but it's not quite. And so anyways, that's what today is. That is what today is. So if I seem distracted, I am completely.
I am. All right, Chef Maribel, what do we got going on over there?
Well, so I have 2 eggs that I added to my pan, and I scrambled them, and then all I'm doing right now, I put in my tomato, onions.
Those are so yellow and bright and pretty.
And look at the colors.
A unique in the way they're like scrambled, they almost look like ribbony. Like
yeah, that's true. This is definitely an American omelet. There is a French omelet that looks a little bit more watery, which most Americans don't like. So this is definitely an American omelet, which basically when you push the egg that way, I try to cook as much as I can evenly. And so that all I have to do at the last minute is flip, like bring it to its side. So it's good to have like a small pan. This is like definitely perfect for one omelet.
And how many eggs did you use? 2?
I used 2 eggs. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
So I don't really have to flip it. Yeah, maybe that's hard for people to do. Once you cook the majority of the egg inside by kind of bringing the sides together and then kind of bringing the pan to the side, you'll start cooking all the egg and then it'll kind of come together, and all you have to do is just bring it to the side. So I put bacon, my tomato, my shallots, that parsley and cheese. I use 2 types of cheese, one Mexican, which is from Oaxaca. It's a very nice melting cheese, and then a cheddar cheese. So I'm going to get my plate, and then our biscuits should be ready. So we have a final. They're looking amazing. So that's it. And I mean, omelets to me are great to do at home because they have to be individually done. But you could par cook this and put it in the oven, so you could do various and serve for various people, and then you come to the table and everyone's omelet is nice and warm, and you could hold it in the oven. So yeah, so what I was saying about the Thanksgiving course is that now I'm going to offer a few courses throughout the year that are themed and focused like the Thanksgiving. So I'm going to do a Mexican cooking course where we do like the essentials of Mexican food, where we do salsas, we do a taco night, an enchilada night, and then possibly a stuffed pepper which is kind of complicated. So well, I'm doing that, and that'll be like a month course. And then I'll change it per quarter and do an Italian, a Peruvian, and of course back to the fall, Thanksgiving. So
Wow.
yeah,
We're gonna be cooking all year. Cooking and having fun all year long.
COVID 21.
Yeah. Plus, I'm doing a monthly subscription membership, so that people, I think more than anything, it's just really about guiding people into cooking practically and with meal preparation in mind, but not boring.
Yeah.
So,
They needed, like this year, I think they needed new recipes. Like I'm sick of making the same 5 recipes all the time.
yeah,
Now that we're
yeah,
cooking all the time, I need some new recipes. Tell me what you got, so I
yeah,
it'll be perfect.
yeah. I hope so. So I'm gearing up to launch that, updating my website and all that stuff, and doing gift cards for that for Christmas. Hopefully people purchase for the new year or for their loved ones and friends who
How
are.
can they get a hold of you?
So they can go to my website, cocinamaribel.com. That's COCINAMARIBEL.com. I'm doing a live series in December, actually, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. with my friend who lives in Lima. And we are doing a live broadcast on Zoom to Facebook. So this next Tuesday, we're doing Christmas cookies, and we're decorating them. I'm doing a llama cookie, and she's doing a few other things, but I'm doing a hot chocolate the way I do it. And so sharing recipes, and then so it's every Tuesday in December for free. And the following Tuesday, we are doing sides. She's from Uruguay, so she has her traditions of Christmas classics, and she does this potato dish. And I'm doing a cauliflower gratin, which is great with a prime rib, which most people do for Christmas. They do the turkey and then the meat.
Yep. Prime rib at Christmas.
So that,
Okay,
and then
do you have a Facebook group? I mean, where is that going to be at?
Right. So you can go to, it's on my website. It's already posted. You can go to my Instagram. You can go to Instagram or my Facebook group. It's all listed there.
Okay. So
Instagram.
On your Tuesday lives, where are you going to go live at?
I'm broadcasting to Facebook, or they can register and have notices via Zoom.
Okay.
So either one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love the idea that you're making Christmas cookies and that you're making a Christmas llama.
Yeah. So yeah, we got stuff every Tuesday, and then I'm going to get a plate really quick to so I'm on all the socials, Cocina Maribel, and then of course my website. So signing up for my newsletter is the best to get your own personal information updated every week.
Well, this has been so much fun. Okay, so she's going to be plating.
Yes, I'm going to get my plate.
That is the whole thing, is the presentation.
Oh God, now the
pressure.
Now the pressure. Okay, Angel, what is your tradition for Christmas? Like, what time did you guys used to wake up, and what did you guys used to eat on Christmas morning? Do you remember?
Well, we are not an early rising family.
When you were little, no?
Oh gosh, no. Okay. No, my kids were trained.
My mom was an early bird.
Yeah, no, this was, Mama didn't do early. And the girls were great about that. When Michael came along, I had to teach him as a little one how to get his own breakfast in the morning, because he wanted it before I was ready to get up. And so I had to teach him how to do that. But for Christmas, they wouldn't get up too early. I mean, it wasn't noon or anything, although my mom would sometimes come over and it'd be 11 o'clock and we'd all still be in bed. And she's like, it's Christmas. Like,
I don't think I've ever slept until 11 o'clock on Christmas.
Wow. That is a late.
Yeah. This is our thing. But we would get up and have
lunch.
Probably brunch. Yeah, brunch. we would do stockings. Like they could have they would open up their stockings, and then we would make my grandma's traditional breakfast, which was potato pancakes and kielbasa sausage. And then we would open presents after breakfast.
Okay.
So it was like a whole long, I mean, it took us all day to get the presents done.
Did you guys like rip open the Christmas presents like everybody, or did you guys like, okay, you open one, you open one?
Yeah, we kind of did it. Yeah, we all opened one at the same time.
Okay.
So like, so the kids like, here's one for all of you. And then they would all open that gift at the same time. And then they'd get another gift, and then they get another gift. And somebody would be at the tree passing them out. Jay's family, they opened them one at a time by from oldest to youngest. And so you go around one
poor
at a time.
Youngest kid, man.
Yeah, oldest to youngest. And
like all of them at the same, like all the oldest opened all of theirs, or just
one at a time.
And then the next one goes, and then the next one goes, and then he goes again.
Yeah.
I don't know if my kids would do that. Like they literally came in, and I'm like, did you open that?
Yeah, no, it was a slow. It was. We are slow at Christmas. Yeah, we're slow to get up. We stay in our jammies all day. We watch Christmas movies. We, hang out in the kitchen and they play their games. We never get dressed. Like that was like the first time we never, like the one day of the year, like we even had to have dinner in our jammies, right?
Oh my goodness.
Do you guys get like our Christmas Eve tradition with everybody got Christmas, everybody got a Christmas Eve gift, but our Christmas Eve gift was everybody got pajamas.
Yes.
And as we got older and the things started getting popular where everybody had the same pajamas, I got all my kids the same pajamas, and I have 3 boys, so of course everybody had boy pajama pants and then like a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt or
we did a few years ago. We did even with their cousins, the mommies, there's 4 of us mommies that we all got together, and everybody got exactly the same matching jammies, from grandma to grandpa, like everybody had the matching jammies. It was,
you guys take a picture?
So cute. Oh yes. It was so much fun.
That.
It was so cute, but it's like those flannel pajama bottoms with a t-shirt,
like a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt.
Yeah. So we already got our Christmas jammies for this year.
Oh, you
right?
did?
We did. Old Navy was having them for like $5, so we had to go in. I'm like, we've got to get our Christmas jammies because they're $5.
Yeah.
Still, somehow we spent $200 in that store. I'm like, this was a ruse.
Yeah.
Oh, but I could get this. It's only $5, and this one's only $10, and this is only $5. And then you go and you're like, but it was only $5. But I got
it was only $5, right? But there was all 5 of us were there, and it was like the very first weekend we had first shown up here in Florida, and so we were all together. And this is why you take mom and dad, is because they pay.
They pay for it. Mom, this is cute, right? It'll look cute on me.
Yeah.
Mom, this is cute, right?
Don't call me a kid, but mommy.
Mommy, this is cute.
Okay. So we've got our plate.
Yes, we have our plate and we have our omelet. And
look at those biscuits.
Those biscuits look to die.
Oh.
So these are perfect to, like, they're flaky. That's how I like my biscuits. I don't like the drop biscuits.
Because of the folding thing, right? That's what did that.
Mm-hmm.
Look up like.
And then, my omelet is just there, but.
Can I take a bite too?
She's gonna eat it in front of us.
I can take it if you want. I know. I haven't eaten. So yeah, that's what it looks like.
I'm
super.
Oh.
Look at both of us.
We're okay. Yeah,
it's delicious. It's delicious.
It's delicious. See, this is the only part of the morning show that we don't get a piece of, Angel, because on a regular morning show, they get to taste test.
Yeah. They do. Some of them don't want to, but
they're like, you know what? He can have it.
Oh, that looks great. And then they walk off.
I know. You're like, yeah, we know you don't like that.
Well, we don't want to eat on camera, right?
No,
Like you
no.
might like have some like, you know, food
That's-
is dangerous.
That's yeah, that's why they don't like to do it. But some of them do. They're like, yeah, you know, they're like,
My Good Morning America. They're just chopping away.
yeah. So I can post this recipe. I want to put it on my blog, and then I'll share that to you.
Tina Morning Show.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And then, you know, if people have any requests, let me know. Too many things in my head to think about, but
She needs some suggestions. What do you want?
yeah. Yeah. Sides, maybe. Sides are a good thing. I'm doing a cauliflower gratin coming up. So I love that. But anything kind of complicated as well.
Oh.
Yeah, cauliflower. They're like doing all sorts of things with cauliflower these days. It's like
They
the new-
are.
Cauliflower
Yeah.
pizza the other day.
So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we could do some fun things, some unique things with cauliflower. I
Okay.
don't know. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, it might be kind of fun. Well, fabulous. Maribel, thank you so much. This was exciting. It would have been even better if we could have participated in the consumption of it, but I do think I might have to go make some
I was
homemade
just
biscuits.
thinking that. I wonder if I have all the stuff to make those biscuits.
You just
Yeah.
need buttermilk.
I probably just need buttermilk, and I think I'm gonna make the biscuits tomorrow morning.
Go buy some buttermilk and bake some biscuits. Well, thank you all. It's been a fabulous week having you here and joining us on the Angel and Tina Morning Show. It is December. It is Tina's birthday month. Remember that.
Oh,
Yeah, don't
December
forget.
December 30th is our
Maybe
200.
Oh, she has an idea.
She has an idea.
well,
December
good.
30th is our 200th episode of the Angel and Tina Morning Show. We are going to be hosting the A&T Awards. We're going to be celebrating Tina's birthday. That is her actual birthday. And we're going to be celebrating her brand new book that is coming out. So mark your calendars to join us on December 30th. It's going to be a fabulous episode of the Angel and Tina Morning Show. You can get your complimentary starter kit for getting media and publicity when you go to my website, makeyourbigimpact.com. That's makeyourbigimpact.com. And join us on our Media Mastery Facebook group all month long for 100 days for entrepreneurs of reinvention, for inspiring stories of hope and encouragement. And you can find that on our Media Mastery Facebook group page, or on our Media Mastery Facebook group.
I love celebrating my birthday the whole month of December because it is only 5 days after Christmas and everybody forgets. So as I got older, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to celebrate all month long. And now all of these December birthday babies are coming out going, what a great idea. I'm going to celebrate with you. So yes, please join me on December 30th for the A&T Awards. It's going to be a 2-hour show. And Chef Maribel, please come back because I'm sure you're going to get some kind of award. I am Tina Torres, your client retention expert, otherwise known as the gratitude specialist. And if you're struggling with attracting the right clients, knowing how to connect to them, or even if you just don't know how to convert them into clients, I have a complimentary guide that helps you grow your audience organically, online and offline, connect and nurture those relationships authentically, and then take those relationships and turn them into paying clients. You can grab your free guide if you text the word connection to 26786. That is the word connection to 26786. We are Angel and Tina on the Angel and Tina Morning Show, where we come to you live every weekday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Have a fabulous weekend. We will see you guys Monday. Bye, guys.